In 1922, John William Watson Stevens described the fourth human malaria parasite, Plasmodium ovale. And finally, in 1931, Plasmodium knowlesi was first described by Robert Knowles and Biraj Dasgupta in a long-tailed macaque. The first documented human infection from Plasmodium knowlesi was in 1965. In 1892, a young Indian-born British Army surgeon took up the search for the transmission vector of malaria. Although he preferred poetry to medicine, Ronald Ross would find patients suffering from malaria, allow mosquitoes to feed on their blood, kill the insects and dissect them to see what had become of Laveron's organism. Ross discovered the plasmodium in the stomachs of Anopheles mosquitoes. The great breakthrough was made on August 20th, 1897, in his laboratory in Secunderabad, India, on what would become known as Mosquito Day. He writes in his diary about that fateful afternoon. In each of these cells there was a cluster of small granules, black as jet and exactly like the black pigment granules of the plasmodium. "No, no," I said. "Dame Nature, you're a sorceress indeed, but you don't trick me so easily. The malarial pigment cannot get into the walls of the mosquito's stomach. The flagella have no pigment. You're playing another mean trick." I made rough drawings of the 9 cells, scribbled my notes, sealed my specimen, went home to tea and slept solidly for an hour. When I awoke with mind refreshed, my first thought was, "Eureka, lad, you've solved the bloody problem." Ross had found in the stomach wall of an Anopheles mosquito the eggs, which are the intermediate stage of the Plasmodium life cycle. Assured of the parasite's presence, he then outlined its evolution, first as a zygote in the stomach of the mosquito, then as an egg in the stomach wall, finally as a mature sporozoite that reaches first the proboscis and then the human host when the insect squirts its saliva prior to sucking blood. This parasitological breakthrough opened up an astonishing new vision of disease etiology. While it yielded no cures, it afforded a prospect of malaria control through the eradication of the Anopheles mosquito.